PR involves creating relationships and building communication channels between people and organizations. It's a limitless attitude, it connects people with creativity, strategy, and analytics, and enhances exciting and interesting relationships. So I chose PR because I thought it would be a really good base for media and communications, as well as incorporating my creative interests such as music, film, writing, and all those types of areas as well. I also really loved the look of the career opportunities for PR just because it's so broad. I am currently undertaking an internship at AS Purposeful for one of my PACE units this year. PACE is an opportunity that Macquarie provides to all its degrees to get practical real-world experience. AS Purposeful is a non-for-profit organisation working with people with mental health conditions. Although it's an area of work I probably am not looking to explore as a career, I think it'll be really rewarding to my experience with working with people, as it involves plenty of communication skills as well as understanding people, which is all to do with PR. Some skills that I have learnt throughout this degree have included storytelling, graphic design, podcasting, editing, website design, brand campaigning, just to name a few. A class-related moment for me that definitely defined me during the degree would be from my unit called Sex, Death and Politics, MMCC 2016. We had an assessment in this unit that was a group task. We had to do a debate. It was quite daunting just because I'm not someone who loves public speaking. However, it was great practice getting up on stage in front of everyone in the lecture hall. It's not something you'd get to do every day, so that was a really great experience. So a text that shaped me would be a podcast that we had to listen to for one of our required listenings in the subject MMCC 2160, which was called Radio and Podcast Creation. The creative techniques and style they used was really important. We learnt that people are not actually very good at listening, and there are certain things that you can do within sound design to help people connect with what they're listening to, as there is no visual element. It was really quite inspiring for me as well because it was quite familiar to what I had previously done with music editing and the design and sound of that. So it really reminded me that that's something that I really enjoy doing and that I could potentially use my degree to go further in. Two industry sectors that interest me are content creation for social media, as well as anything involved in the music industry. I love following designers, artists, photographers, interior designers, anything and anyone that has a creative interest. At the start of 2023, I discovered a little Australian band who are growing quite rapidly. It's more than anything. Watching them connect with their audiences and responding to their fans and how they sort of navigate the social media scene is really inspiring, just to see that relationship that's built and how they build their brand. Victoria, also known as In the Fro, standing for In the Front Row, on her social platforms, is a woman that I have followed for a number of years. She has a background in fashion with a PhD. She's created Adobe Lightroom presets, a blog, YouTube channel, clothing line, and a best-selling book. What I think sets her aside from other people with an online presence is the quality of her content. Her husband works alongside her, creating amazing photos and videos, and I love seeing how they constantly have new ideas that they come up with to display the content they post. This is something I'd love to be able to achieve with practice, as I mentioned, potentially in a content creation role. The posts that they create with this style brings in a partnership work, ultimately creating relationships with her followers that share the love of fashion and style like her.